I've been one for the past, I don't know, 10 years. I've championed and said modern gaming is incredible. There's so much accessibility out there. You can play so many generations of games and any brand new game day one instantly, just downloaded. Backwards compatibility is just crazy. There's so many good deals and sales. And yet, there's just this feeling going around that just modern gaming sucks. And the more I think about it and the more that I've been living it lately, I think it's actually even worse than like I thought before. I have this huge stack of Nintendo Switch 2 games right here. Okay, I love the Nintendo Switch 2, but so far I've only played 3 of them. So I have this many games left I haven't even started yet, and I have more. I actually have Kirby Air Riders upstairs. I was just too lazy to unbox it for this video. Metro Prime 4 is coming out soon, and I really want to play these games, and I really think I'm gonna really enjoy these games. Let's take Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, for example, though. I want to play this game, but my typical right now, just as a 30 something year old with 2 kids, I talk about this on the channel a lot. That I usually only get like 15, 30, 45 minutes worth of time to play games. I really want to play this game, and I really think I'm going to like it. And I think it's going to work out once I get into the game. But that's the problem with modern gaming is I don't trust that there's not going to be like several hours of like tutorial or just like me trying to wrap my head around the game to get the game before I can get into like a vibe where I can easily pick it up for 15, 30, or 45 minutes and play it. And so it's really turning me off to want to start this game right now in this period of my life unless I have a solid weekend where I'm like, oh, this is a rare weekend where I have like a 4 hour block of time. Let's start this game. Let's really get into it. Now, if you've been following this channel for a bit and been getting into kind of the deep cuts of my channel, you know I've recently played Gears of War Reloaded. This was kind of the next in my checklist of modern gaming. Like, here are my other checklists. Like, after Gears of War Reloaded was going to be all these games. But I had so much fun with Gears of War Reloaded, and it just reminded me of how much I loved Gears of War. Back when I was in high school, Gears of War was considered like my favorite franchise of all time. It dethroned Zelda for quite a bit there. And I was like, I don't want the Gears of War fun to stop right now. Like, I have a Gears of War 3 statue up there. Like, I almost forgot like why I have it up there. I love it so much. I have the Xbox Series X right there that I haven't been playing for like, I don't know, the past like 3 or 4 years. I haven't touched it. And so I was like, you know what? I don't want to wait 4 years to pay $40 to play Gears of War 2, which I don't think is going to be like as good as the original 360 version. Let's just play it on the Series X with FPS boost. And that's what I've been doing. I've been in this slippery slope of just playing through the entire Gears of War franchise. I just want to like keep playing Gears. And one of the reasons is with these games, they're easy to pick up and play. Like, there's not this entire long like tutorial process at the beginning. As soon as you start every single one of these games, you're in it and you're playing, and it's like do combat scenario, get a checkpoint, combat scenario, checkpoint, and you just keep going down. And so like that just reminded me of like, since this is a remaster of a retro game, it just reminded me of just those old games. They just kind of like respected your time. It feels like you're in there and you're playing right away, and you can play for smaller batches of time. And I feel like that's something that's missing from modern games. So I talk about that 15, 30, 45 minutes worth of time. Another thing I've been playing is a lot of Nintendo DS lately, and I've been playing Sonic Rush. This wasn't my first choice of game to play. I really wanted to play New Super Mario Brothers, but apparently I lost that game, which is so like out of character for me. I don't know where that game is, but it's gone. And so I just went down my list. It wasn't the only game gone. There was like my top 5 games I wanted to play were all gone, and so like this was number 6. I'm playing Sonic Rush, and I didn't really play it back in the day. I have it because like my sister won some contest on like WB Saturday mornings and like didn't want the game. There was like a plush or something. She kept the plush, gave me the game. I was like, oh, cool. And so like I don't know. I played a little bit of it. I deleted my save. I only beat like the first world, but playing it now, I'm loving it because the worlds in this game they take like 10 minutes to beat. It's a short game, but that unlocks a whole new like type of block of time for me to play games. I talk about 15, 30, 45 minutes to play games. Now I have a perfect game for a 10-minute block. This like 5 to 10 minute block. I can play some DS, and it's just a simple little game, and I'm loving it. I'm having so much fun with this. Graphic wise, it's nothing that's like crazy. They can make this game today, but they don't. Every game needs to be this like 60-hour huge experience, or just like all these mechanics, and just they don't respect your time. And it's like, this is just a little game. It's a video game, and it's old and it's retro. Now here's a fun one for you guys. Little sneak peek. It's probably hard to see right now, but I got an analog 3D. And if you don't know what this is a modern day Nintendo 64. And probably what happened with my 3DS games is I lost my N64 in a basement flood in 2015, and so I lost my N64, but I still have all my game cartridges. And for a while, I don't know how I want to like get an N64 again if I want to get a CRT TV, uh, which I'm kind of building like a new like little like retro like nook over here, uh, is gonna be a slow project over time. I want to plug my Xbox 360 and my PS3 here, and so this analog 3D is basically a modern day N64 that can output 4K, have CRT filters. I'm a very more casual like emulator gamer and stuff like that. It's not actually like emulation. It's like hardware emulation. And so I'm really looking forward to playing it there. It was a no-brainer pre-order for me because like I have these N64 games. It's like, do I sell them on eBay and get rid of them? Or do I get an N64 to play them? Because I don't want to just like hoard stuff. If it doesn't have a place in my life, I don't need it. Then I need to get rid of it. So it's like, do I keep the games and get an N64 or not? And so I saw the analog 3D. I haven't set it up yet. Like it literally just came today. I can't wait to set this thing up and try it out. But it's crazy because like for modern gaming hardware, I'm so excited I'm more excited for this to play this and relive those nostalgic moments of the N64, playing a cartridge using a real N64 controller. Like I still have some N64 controllers, so you can plug in an N64 controller here. Let me open it up real quick. I haven't even opened it yet. Let's just do it. Oh, dude, this thing looks it's way lighter than I thought it would be. Yeah, this is the analog 3D, so it looks like an N64. Yeah, if you don't know about this, the pre-orders like sold out. I don't even know. There's like been reviews going on and stuff, and bigger YouTubers got like review copies and all that, so you can check those out. But I bought this one, and I don't know, I'm probably not gonna do a review with it. Maybe I'll make one of just like an impressions video or something when I set it up. But I'm really looking forward to this. So this is modern gaming tech. This is a modern N64, but the fun of this, it's still retro games. Okay, that's kind of the theme going to be going on here. Is it's still retro gaming driving this modern tech. I think a big thing about that in modern gaming so great. It's so awesome is emulation. I have this Anbernic Game Boy SP looking system mainly for Game Boy games. Game Boy Advance primarily, but also like no stranger to regular Game Boy Color, and even like Super Nintendo and NES. I really want this to do like one thing and one thing well, and I kind of want to limit it to those systems. If I was gonna like have a handheld for any other systems, I would want a completely separate handheld. Honestly, probably a different form factor for something like PSP. This is like so cheap and so easy to set up and use, and it's great. This couldn't be done without modern gaming tech, but the games on it that make it fun are retro games. And so what kind of inspired this video is like I'm having so much fun with gaming right now. I'm playing through like Gears of War, not this is the remaster one, not this. I'm talking about like I'm playing through the actual Gears of War games, the original versions on 360. I'm playing on a Series X, but playing all non-current generation games on that. I'm playing DS casually when I find these tiny pockets of time. I'm playing Game Boy Advance and just like excited about like this kind of hardware, this like cheap modern hardware for like stuff like emulation. And then even hardware emulation consoles like, oh, here's a modern N64 where I can play my old retro N64 cartridges and play them on a TV in 4K, and I don't have to like right now, like I don't have to get like a big CRT TV. Like maybe I want to, but my big fear with the CRT TV is like spending $300 on buying one, but I don't know how much life has been on the TV. So is it going to just die fast? So something like this seems like a better solution, and then I can just use that 4K TV right there. It's not the best 4K TV. It's cheap, but it'll probably be good for like my 360 and my PS3 and N64 games. I can roll this chair up over there, and like we gotta get a rug going, and it's gonna be fun to sit up close to the TV, get this really close viewing angle. It's gonna be a fun time. And I know, like, yeah, I can emulate N64 no problem, and it's a lot cheaper than buying like a system like this. But you know what else is missing? I feel like in just like modern gaming in general is like just buying games. Like truly, I like it's so depressing going to a store like Target or Walmart and going into the gaming section, and they're going to be going away. Like physical games are going to be going away, and it's all going to be digital games. But you know what you can do is go to a local game retro store, and I've been doing that for a while, but I don't have like a good setup for like, oh, I see an N64 game I want, but it's like I don't have a way to play that physical cartridge, so I haven't bought it. Or like just like a Game Boy, like I don't have an actual Game Boy right now, or way to play like physical Game Boy Advance cartridges. That's what led me to this. Like for now, I have Game Boy cartridges. Of course, I dumped them all and put them on here, but like I don't have like a Game Boy or a way to play the cartridge. I have a Game Boy player on my GameCube, but I don't have the disc. I lost the disc. And like, yeah, when you plug the GameCube into a TV like that, which I've done before and is fine, it doesn't look as good. And like, I do want that nostalgic feel, and that's what I'm hoping to get out of this analog 3D is a bit of that nostalgic feel. And they're trying to sell us that nostalgic feel with like remasters like this. This is a $40 remaster for that nostalgic feel. And yeah, N64 cartridges, I've been looking on eBay, maybe they're like $30, and it's like, oh, I have like other solutions to play them. Uh, you know, some people would say for free, maybe. But I don't know. I want to go into a retro game store and look for games that maybe I don't like, that just like look cool, and like buy them. And like, I don't know. One of my problems with like emulation is if like I don't know, if you get into a situation where like you have like 1,000 games on one device, it has that, you have that Netflix problem of just like overwhelming like choice. And then like it's hard to pick one and just stick with the game. But if I go to a retro game store and I buy a game, like I'm probably gonna play it. Like if I spend $30 on Spider-Man for the N64, as soon as I get that in the mail, I'm gonna put it in and play it. And so like I don't know, that's like a little more fun. Like yeah, it costs more, but I'm gonna get more out of it. So almost like you get what you pay for. If you're not invested in it, you're probably not gonna get much out of it. And so like everything that we went over, so like the analog 3D, like I'm excited for that, but it's all retro games. uh my emulation, however you emulate games, it's great modern tech, but it's all retro games. So when it comes to modern gaming, yeah, like services like Nintendo Switch Online, great value actually, but it's all retro games. Xbox Series X has great backwards compatibility, but it's backwards compatibility. None of those are modern games. So let's strip away all backwards compatibility. Let's strip away emulation, anything that's an older game, and if you just sit down and focus on just modern gaming, current generation gaming for PS5, Series X, Nintendo Switch 2, PC, you limit it to games that only came out in 2025, the filming of this video. And if you're not allowed to play anything else, nothing else on Steam that's been in the past that's considered like a retro game. So anything that's previous generation, you take all that out. It's just like there's not much, and nothing really respects your time. Nintendo Switch, I'll say Nintendo's had good output for like one new game per month, but even here I have Pac-Man World 2. This is a remake, so that wouldn't count. Yakuza 0, I have that here, and Bravely Default HD remaster. These two, those wouldn't count by those rules. Donkey Kong was good. I love Donkey Kong, and Mario Kart World is good too. Like that's another one, like besides Sonic Rush, that like 10 minutes I can hop into the free world and roam around there and have fun. So I've been doing that too a little bit, just casually. But yeah, so Nintendo, honestly, maybe that's why I champion them a bit and seem like a bit of a Nintendo fanboy. Like they are releasing generally one big game a month, but now they're doing Switch 2 editions and all that, and they're kind of cutting their release slate with that, and like those are old games and re-releases. And even the Nintendo Switch 1, I skipped out on the Wii U, and I'm very thankful for that, because a lot of the Nintendo Switch library was a bunch of re-releases and remasters. And yeah, if you have to take all those away, the Nintendo Switch library isn't as good. And if you take away like all the, I don't know, digital games of just like older remakes and ports, I know right now people are going crazy about Tomb Raider, which was like originally released on the Xbox 360, and now it's on the Nintendo Switch 2, and they're saying just how awesome it is, and it's like the top of the eShop. But I don't know, take that out because that's an old game. Yeah, modern gaming is just like way worse. I don't want to play multiplayer. I'm sick of battle passes. I'm sick of microtransactions. I don't want every game to act and try to pull me in as being my only game I play. I don't know, back in the 360 game, I remember like for Christmas, I got Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, Mass Effect, and the first Assassin's Creed, like all on like the same Christmas. And just that time was great. And I would like hop around, like, yeah, I'd play like Modern Warfare 4 multiplayer and then like go back, play a different game. And like I get, play a couple hours of one game, get tired of it, switch to another game. Like, I wasn't really watching TV or movies during this point in my life. I was able to just hop around these games and yeah, it was fun, but now it's like you can't play multiplayer unless like that's all you're gonna play, or you're gonna get destroyed. It's like not fun, and then just like everything's like shoving down your face, battle passes and daily challenges, and just all these things are just shoved down your face that you feel like you're missing out. It's like all these menus. Even like playing through like Gears of War lately, I look at the menus. I'm not playing multiplayer, but the menus are so simple and so straightforward. It's just like you hit multiplayer, you pick your playlist, and you go. And it's like it doesn't have all these. It doesn't have a store tab. I mean, Gears of War 4 and 5 do, but yeah, those aren't as good, are they? Just I don't know. Modern gaming. It's like all the good stuff of modern gaming, like PC gaming, like yeah, Steam is awesome, but it's very modern, and a lot of it, or the good deals, are old games. Like if you just strip down modern gaming to 2025 new releases on just current hardware, and you're not allowed to count like emulation because that's all old games. You're not anything that's to do with old games or like backwards compatibility, like Game Pass with old games, Nintendo Switch Online with old games, like PlayStation has it now. They're like doing PS1 games and all that, and all these things to build hype. No remasters or remakes allowed because those are old games. So that cuts out like half of your releases, like 50 to 75% of your like game releases. So Gears of War Reloaded wouldn't count. Halo 1 remaster or remake next year, that's not going to count with this argument in modern gaming. Elder Scrolls Oblivion remaster that came out this year, that doesn't count with this argument. Yeah, what's left? What's there to be excited about? Like I'm way more excited to plug in and play this analog 3D than I am excited about the next Xbox or the PlayStation 6. Like those are just like okay, cool. I'm gonna get Spider-Man 3 on the PlayStation 6, and it's gonna be a 40-hour experience, and probably a lot of the same as Spider-Man 1, Miles Morales, and Spider-Man 2. I love those games, but I kind of felt that like, oh, I'm doing the same thing over and over again during Spider-Man 2 as I did the past previous games. Like, how much farther can you take it? But I really want to play Ultimate Spider-Man on the GameCube, and it's like I saw that at that retro game shop that I went to. I didn't pick it up because it was like $50 for the player choice one. I used to have this game, but I like lent it to a friend, so like that's a game that's like missing from my library. So I can't just like pop in and play it at my GameCube right now. And I still want to get like a better GameCube setup, figure out how to get it working on a modern TV with like an upscaler, like was there like a retro tink upscaler, or actually get a CRT TV or something to make that experience more fun. But yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man on the GameCube, like I want to play that. Like I'm more excited about that, playing that, than I am about like Spider-Man 3 coming out on PS6. And like Spider-Man 3 on the PS6, that's gonna cost me like over $1,000 to play when like I can at least spend like $50 and be playing Ultimate Spider-Man right now. Uh, and yeah, thinking about that, if I take that $1,000 for PS6 plus Spider-Man 3, with tax plus the disc drive plus the game, okay, it's probably gonna be like at least like $1,200 for that experience. Uh, if I spent $1,200 on N64 games, Nintendo DS games, Xbox 360 games, man, dude, you can get so much. You can get so much for that money. And that's all retro games. And sure, like, yeah, there's modern tech involved, and that makes retro better than ever. Yeah, but if you take retro out of modern gaming, then what's modern gaming? Right? It's not that great, is it? All right. See you in the next video.